I'm Cody Godwin, and let's talk tech. I'm here to answer all of your questions, plus show you some fun and unique ways you can use things like this in your life. On this episode of Problem Solved, I'm going to show you how you can enjoy some screen time and the great outdoors. Whether you like taking a casual stroll or a more intense hike, sometimes it's just really nice to get outside. There are a lot of great apps that can help you explore the great outdoors and find some places to spend time outside. And essentially, they all do the same thing. Tell you where to find a great hike, tell you details about the hike, and help you track your hike. One of the most popular apps is AllTrails. I found this one to be really user-friendly. You can easily find hikes that people have taken nearby, and they have tons of options of filters, like dog-friendly hikes. Just because he goes doesn't mean he's going. Another fan favorite is called Gaia GPS. It's crowdsourced, so you get to find a lot of things that aren't coming up on some of these other apps, like a waterfall or an especially great view. And if you're heading to a national park, check out the NPS app. Once you've found the hike for you, I recommend downloading the trail to use offline. A lot of times there's not any service in the middle of the wilderness, but there are nap spots. These apps do more than just hiking. A lot of them also offer great spots to do things like fishing, stargazing, or bird watching. Don't forget to pack enough water for everybody, some sunscreen, bug spray, and of course, snacks. Good boy. Gotta stay fueled. The great outdoors is full of beautiful sights and sounds, and this next tip will help you figure out which feathered friends are featured on that soundtrack. Shh, do you hear that? It sounds like a red-eyed vireo. I know what you're thinking. Wow, is this girl some kind of bird expert? I hate to break it to you, I'm not, but this app is. Merlin Bird ID is kind of like Shazam. It'll listen to a bird's song, analyze it, and then tell you what it is. That is a great crested flycatcher. If you've ever wondered what a bird sounds like, for instance, a bald eagle, that's also in the app. It can also identify birds that you see. You can either upload a picture into the app or fill out a questionnaire. The app can also tell you all kinds of information about the birds that you've identified, as well as birds all around the world. Call me, tweet me if you need to reach me. Oh, there's one. I love listening to the birds during the day and looking at the stars at night, and these next apps will be really useful after the sun goes down. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. Won't be for a few more hours. When the sun goes down on my side of town and the stars come out, I'll be able to spot anything from satellites to constellations using my handy dandy smartphone. Apps like these can pinpoint constellations in the sky and show you what they actually look like, and also point out things like the International Space Station in real time. There are also astronomy calendars that'll tell you things like when meteor showers are peaking or what planet is closest to the moon. Tonight it is Jupiter. There's also an augmented reality aspect to it where I can superimpose the stars and constellations anytime, anywhere. These apps aren't just for people with their heads in the clouds. They're also educational with things like quizzes and infographics built in to teach anybody about space. If you love stars but the outdoors not so much, maybe this is for you. I wonder what constellation that is. Zetas Lepidus, this is awesome. Sleeping under the stars can be a special experience. And whether you like doing that in a tent, an RV, or in a cabin, these next apps can help you find the perfect spot to spend the night under the stars. There are almost as many camping apps as there are trees in the forest. Okay, maybe not that many, but there are plenty for you to choose from to best match your camping style. You know how it can be really hard to snag a reservation at a really popular camping spot in a national park? Well, there's an app for that. Campflare scans for available openings every 45 seconds. So that means if somebody has to cancel theirs and a slot opens up, it should find it, and hopefully you can snag it. If you're looking for great spots to camp across the country, apps like recreation.gov, Campendium, and iOverlander are just a few of the apps that can help. Another app is called HipCamp, and it's kind of like Airbnb, but for camping. And speaking of Airbnb, they also have listings for camping, national parks, and off the grid. All of these apps will provide you with details about where you're going, like what is and isn't available there, is it pet friendly, and is it available this weekend? And if you're into camping, but the only outdoorsy gear you have is a heated folding chair, there are apps that let you rent equipment like RVs and camper vans. Happy camping, and always remember to leave no trace.